Regions in the capital that were swamps a couple of decades ago have now dried up, adding to the water scarcity in southern Rome. Our next report gets you all the details. Take a look.
For thousands of years, this vast swathe of land south of Italy's Rome was a boggy swamp. A drainage programme in the 1930s transformed it from malaria-infested marshes into prime agricultural fields. Now, water here is actually growing scarce, as the country is gripped by one of the worst droughts in living memory. Stefano Boschetto runs a family farm on the fertile Latina plains. His crops of kiwi fruit, cucumbers and melons are suffering from water rationing, which halts irrigation for 2 days a week.
It seems strange that we are talking about a lack of water in an area like this, where not 1,000 years ago, but 80 to 90 years ago, excess water was being pumped out. But in reality, things change, and they change quickly. So we have to understand just as quickly what the problems are and figure out how to solve them, and find solutions to solve the problems and to have quality agriculture.
It's not just the weather that's causing Boschetto a headache. Ageing infrastructure and leaky pipes are making the situation worse. Much precious water is vanishing down the drain before it even reaches the taps. In fact, about 70% of water gets lost in transit in Latina. Marco Lombardi is CEO of the local water company, Acqua Latina. He says the blame cannot just be laid on the poor infrastructure.
The figure of 70% of water lost should actually be reduced to about 10 to 20% lost, as that is how much is lost because of administrative reasons. So the real physical water leakage figure is between 50 and 60%. I have to say that when someone sees this number, they must think that the company managing the water system is not doing anything about it. However, the truth is the opposite, in the sense that Acqua Latina does more than 10,000 repair interventions a year on a network of pipes that is 3,500 kilometers long.
In an effort to counter the crisis, Italy's government has earmarked $4.5 billion from a European Union pandemic recovery fund. It will use the money over the next 4 years to improve water management. It estimates that capturing a quarter of the country's annual rainfall would cover the needs of the nation's farmers. It is planning to use some of the EU cash to create dozens of reservoirs to store rainwater runoff. For farmers like Boschetto, the funds cannot start flowing soon enough.
Let's now take a look at what's making news in the world of sports.